Hi, guys. I wanted to do a little podcast for you today. And some of the things that I'm going to tell you, you already know. Some people don't know, they haven't heard this before, so it'll be new for you. And all of this is a learning lesson. And as much as I know about narcissism, this individual ended up sliding under the radar. And I had absolutely no clue that this individual is a narcissist. So I realized that anything I was excited about, he wasn't excited about. He occupied space in person, but didn't have eye contact, can't connect emotionally. My suggestions were blown off, which is typical of a narcissist. They blow whatever you want completely off. Like to have, take naps and disconnect or stare at the TV when we went out to eat. We're in different states, so we wouldn't see each other in person very much anyway. But we'd go out to eat. He'd be staring at the plate or staring around, looking around the room. He just cannot connect on any level other than sexual. How he managed to get married, I don't know. She must have been tearing him up in a bed every 5 minutes because that's the only way he can connect. And he led her to believe that he's connected to her. And women have to realize sex is just sex. It's not a real connection if the person's not connected to you. Okay. Runs around saving everyone who needs help, has to have that public image and feed his ego. Desperate for people to need him, will always find broken people. Told me he never lies because he wouldn't be able to remember the lies he told. However, a few months prior to me officially cutting him off, he lied 4 times about helping me with a car situation and then never did it. Blamed it on having to help a friend of his, who I call his son, because the guy cannot function without him. He's not going to help someone become more independent because he needs them reliant on him. I knew I couldn't trust him anymore after those lies were told. He lacks integrity. He also treats men way better than he treats women. He's, like a lot of guys, he sees women as walking, talking sex objects. Not every man does this. Okay, not every man does this, but this is a common thing. He's obsessed with sex. It's his favorite topic. Even when he knew I didn't want to hear it, he would still bring it up. Narcs do as they please, and your discomfort is irrelevant. That's another telltale sign of narcissism. He even made an idiotic statement that men have to have sex, acted like they would die without it, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, okay? I said, no one ever ended up in an ICU from not getting laid. He said, how do you know? What? Oh my God. I would love to see the expression on a doctor's face hearing that a man has to have sex or he's going to basically die. I would love to see his reaction. He'd probably laugh so hard he'd about fall off the chair. Said he wanted to come visit. Nope, we're done. That's not going to happen. He could go chase after someone else. Tried to insinuate that I was into sex as deeply as he was. That proves that he doesn't know me at all. I said, well, if I'm so into it, why was I celibate for 10 years while I was married and wasn't involved with other people? He had no clue what to say to that statement. Sexual manipulators and narcissistic people will try to bend your mind into thinking what they want you to think. Never showed interest in me having fibro. I have fibromyalgia. Never asked, how do you make it through the days? What makes it worse or better? How do you feel today? Because he just, again, he's not connected. But he sure as hell can talk about sex all day, I tell you what. I informed him that he's a sex addict. He knows that I teach people about narcissism. I do believe he knows something is not right with him, and that could be why he doesn't really talk to me that much, which I've blocked him anyway, so there goes that. I cut his lying ass off. He told me the reason I don't have that many friends is because of my attitude and the absolute audacity of him. A healthy person, keyword healthy, let's highlight and underscore healthy, person would never say that to someone unless it's true, and even then they would word it differently. Narcissists kind of take pride in making you feel uncomfortable, saying things that are going to hurt you. They get a satisfaction out of that, a creepy satisfaction from that, which is another sign of how twisted they are, demented they are. Healthy people, keyword healthy, they want you walking away feeling better. They want you to get off the phone with them feeling better. They want you laughing, smiling, your face is, glowing because you're just cracking up. And that's the last thing narcs want. They want you to feel miserable like them. A toxic person throws out all kinds of toxicity because they like making people feel bad. I've been offered jobs due to my connection with people. He knows that I've had best friends, especially when I lived in New York, but conveniently doesn't remember any of that. One of my best friends also died from cancer. He's detached from that also. Never once asked me anything about her because, again, he's disconnected. He can only connect with his pecker, and that's it. He never asked me, how did you guys meet? How long have you been friends for? Tell me about your friendship. Because a normal, healthy person, and like I said, these are weird words in today's society because there's so many narcs out there, but a normal, healthy person would be interested in something that's interesting to you, something that makes you feel great. They want to feel good too. So they're going to ask you questions about, really? You guys were friends for that long? How'd you meet? Tell me something that you guys did that stands out in your mind that just makes you smile every time you think about it. They want to feel good too. So they're going to ask you about that experience or that person, and he never does that because he's disconnected. Back to not helping me with the car situation. He lied and said he forgot. This mofo remembers every damn thing. He has the memory of an elephant. There is no way in hell that he forgot about the car situation. He didn't want to do it. Now, if he was guaranteed to get laid when he supposedly was going to come visit me, which he'll try to because he's trying to get some draws, all of a sudden, he would remember things and he would just be skipping through the shamrocks. But since St. Patty's Day, shamrocks. Anyway, but otherwise, he don't really need to know nothing about nothing. I just need to know when the draws are coming off. That's all I need to know. Get the freaking hell out of here. He didn't forget shit about the car. Ironically said, well, before you hang out with people, you need to get the car situation straight. Oh, wait, whoa, wait a second. Hold it. I thought he forgot about that. Lying ass bastard. But he doesn't lie, though, remember? He said he doesn't lie. As I said before, no integrity. And there's things that guys do that I don't judge people for, what you did when you were young. I mean, that's just what you did because you weren't thinking. There was a time when he banged a chick and her boyfriend was in the next room, drunk as hell. Now, you could chalk that up to bad judgment or stupidity. You must want to get shot or get beat because doing things like that can lead to very bad things, okay? But it could also be a sign of no integrity. And that fits him to a T. No, what's the word? Entitlement, grandiose. If I want something, men have to have sex or they're going to lose their life, according to his stupid, demented, twisted rationale. That's his grandiosity talking. That is his ego talking. Logical, smart people know that that is the most ridiculous thing ever. But he's trying to justify feeling like if I want a piece of butt, I should get a piece of butt. He was married before. How he got married, I don't know, because he's not connected to you at all. He'd probably say his vows looking at the ground or looking around the room because he's not freaking connected. You know how many people I've met that I know they were married before, and I'm totally stunned. You're a freaking Sears mannequin. How in the hell did you get married? Now, I can speak for myself how I ended up married. The reason I was married is because I didn't know squat about narcissism. I thought narcissism was, people are just stuck on themselves. The world is mine and I'm all that in a bag of chips. And it goes so freaking deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. Um, there's manipulation, there's gaslighting, telling you that this is the truth when that is not the truth. And they're convincing about it. And if you don't believe them because you know how it went down, they're going to question your sanity and literally try to make you lose your mind and see a psychiatrist or something, because some of them are so damn good at tricking people. Because if you do something your whole pathetic life, you're going to get very, very good at it. And God knows oh my God, I know people that have been lying their whole life and they are good at it. And they will lie like a rug and not miss eye contact with you. For those who aren't afraid to look in your face, they just lie so casually. I mean, their tongue is slippery with lies. The lie just goes, slides right off their tongue with ease because they've been doing it ever since they popped out of their mother. Okay. Oh my God. It is just, and there's women that are obsessed with sex too. This isn't just a man thing, although men are notorious for being this way. Women can be this way too. They will use their physicality to make softer men who are not obsessed with their dicky, men who actually can love from their heart, not their penis. Women will target men like that. Narcissistic women will target men like that and, rock him so good in the bed that he's speaking 5 different languages fluently. And then he thinks he's got to marry her and stick kids up in her. And next thing you know, he realized he made a horrible mistake. And he's not sure if he wants to get a divorce. And I've told guys, because I'm not going to hold back, I said, if you haven't gotten her pregnant now, do not. Because once she gets kids from you, oh my God, you thought she was in control. Now, baby, you ain't seen control yet. So, yeah, like what? Anyway, wow. And then people wonder why people isolate. There's a reason for that. People don't want to be bothered. They're tired. They're just freaking tired. Tired of the BS. Just simply tired. Be careful of who, you deal with personally. Be careful. I want you to be like a detective. I want you to watch their eye contact or lack thereof. Some narcissists, however, okay, some narcissists are the total opposite. They stare into your eyes like they're staring into your soul. They're sending laser beams into your eyes to mimic being deep in love with someone. And when you don't know somebody, that comes off predatorial, and that is very creepy and just inappropriate. So you've got people that won't look at you at all, ever, and they've known you for umpteen years. They'll never look at your face. And then you've got the opposite, who will stare into your eyes like you're the most fascinating thing they've ever seen in their life, or sometimes they'll wink at you when they're staring, and it's so phony and so inauthentic. I mean, super phony. Get out of here. Hollywood would laugh at you. Go sit down. Your acting skills are not good. Go sit down. I had quit talking to him for a while, and then I forgave him for his bad behavior. And when you forgive narcissists, baby, when you forgive them, they get worse. And the mask slips completely off their face and crashes to the ground in millions and millions of pieces. It breaks, and they feel free to be exactly who and what they are. And you will see the real them, and you have choices to make. Do you want to deal with this the rest of your life? Do you want to stay in psychological prison, or do you want to free yourself? Because the longer you are with them, the worse it gets. And there's no two ways around that. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. I just decided to do a podcast for you because you are special. And I'll talk to you fine folks later. Bye.